Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Got a little bit ahead on recording this week. I got a few extras recorded last week, which makes this recording session a lot easier, which is great. I'm glad to hear it. So, we're just going to go ahead and truck right along then. We're on our 200 Pact Shard nonsense. Just finished the train of thought for the week. Love to see it. And yeah, this is going to be a weird intro because I don't normally ask questions or talk about things during these particular episodes, but I just had a Reuben from a sandwich shop. It's not actually a sandwich shop, it's like a breakfast place, but whatever. You don't know that, you don't care about the details. But I got a Reuben and I haven't had one of those in a long time and they did such a good job on it. I'm just like energized by good Samboni energy, which is really excellent. So, random question for the day. What's your favorite sandwich? I don't know. Mine is definitely the Reuben. It's a hard one to order because I actually don't like Thousand Island dressing. So if the ratio of dressing to rest of the contents is even the slightest bit off, it's disgusting to me. And what's worse is I tend to prefer it so low on Thousand Island, like it's basically not even present almost. Very few shops get it correctly without me having to specifically tell them, no, please do not put so much on there that I cannot, that I'm like swimming in my sandwich. No, thank you. So that's my story. As far as this particular series, we're on a 40 win streak. I did call the shot a bit on some eggs, and we were running it with Chief. I'm a big fan of Chief. I think he's actually one of my favorite champions to play. I talk about this a lot. I enjoy the fact that he is, one, an integral part of every run that he's in, and two, that he forces you to play sufficiently differently enough that the run feels unique compared to others. And this is a part of is like a consequence of him being so relevant, right? Because he drives the run in a direction, which is same is true for like Little Fade, for instance, which I also love playing despite the fact that she's very strong. I kind of wish all champions were at this power level where they were so impactful to the run and you just always leaned into them somehow. Because then every run would feel very different, right? You'd run out of you wouldn't have those runs where it's like, okay, well, here's 3 sirens on a floor again, and I threw away my champion, you know? But anyway, we're moving on to Shardtail Queen now. She's good too. I actually think she almost fits in this category, except for the fact that her role tends to be more utilitarian utility. It's the right word. It is just a utility champion. Yeah, she's more of a utility overall. She summons imps or she makes them die, and she front lines. She does some useful stuff there. She facilitates some runs that like infinite eggs. My cat screams in the background. You know the gist. So it's all good, but she doesn't drive the run quite as much as I wish all champions did. This is just like an interesting thing after having played the game for so long and spent so much time sort of like working on design and balance and stuff for it. It's like I have a pretty good sense for like how I would want Monster Train 2 the Electric Boogaloo to look like. So anyway, that's enough chatter. Let's go ahead and get this run started. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's make it happen. Yeah, let's go. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine, feeling good. This is a good start, looking forward to it, and yeah, not much really to add. So let's get in. We are Exile, Hellhorned, default Stygian. It's fine. Obviously, you know we're playing a lot of units, so incans are not great, but Stygian's a fine clan to splash, even if it's not your main line. We're fighting Pushback Talos, Ragefell, and Sap Seraph. Very high damage, high threat set of bosses here, which is interesting to keep in mind. We'll definitely want high durability or the ability to clear backlines and, yeah, handle all that sort of stuff. So I mean, like Shark would be great here, but also we could just use Imperialist too. We'll see. We do have Welder Helper in the opener with Flash Freeze and Impressive. This is a killer set of starting cards, honestly. If I see Imperialist, I'll feel very good. Welder Helper is incredible with Imperialist. I could do a self-infuse angle, put it in front, put it in back, whatever, give it some health, do whatever I feel like it. Endless will be very high value for now. Reminding myself this is a 200 shard run, so we're going to be taking a lot. Temples are on 4, 5, 6, and 8. So that's 4 temples. It's okay. Noting that the first temple is on ring 4, so that's not ideal, I suppose. It doesn't give us much to power up with early, but also there really aren't even shards that we can reasonably take early. It's what, we're going to walk into Talos at 30, 40 shards exactly, because we're going to take everything. Crazy. Let's see. We have a removal dupe steel shop on 8. That's huge. We have another steel shop with the caverns on 7. It's okay. There's a trinket shop with vortex and health. Horde in the middle. That's going to be hard unless I'm really rich. I don't know how I'm going to afford everything there. We'll see. Imp relics are good. Meow from the cat. He's saying hello in case you can't hear him. But I know you can because I've watched these back to make sure that I'm audible. He is quite a loud friend. It's okay, he's a nice friend. We have another dupe on 6 with a caverns. Potentially good, but I do like this magic shop a lot. It's got a horde and vortex on it. Good magic shop vortex on 5. Steel shop caverns. A lot of mediocre shops here, but it's good. I'm okay with that. Double steals on 4 and 5 makes our middle game pretty good. I can lean into whatever I feel like infusing on 4 and 5. There's a good magic shop on 4 as well, though, with the magic shop vortex Hellhorned banner. We'll see. No shops on 3, it looks like. We have a Hellvent Stygian banner or a Horde Hellhorned banner. Interesting combo. We have the steel shop on Hellhorned banner on 2. But we do have options for a Stygian banner. It doesn't matter. We're always going to the steel shop. As long as I have a unit and I can put Endless in something, it's just so strong. Sketches is adorable and terrible here. We'll take Lost Luggage. I have imps and I need to play my imps with Queen. Yeah, I can't afford them stacking my floor up to oblivion. We do get our pick of Imperialist or Imp Parades. This is a good opener. I'm going to grab Imperialist because of the intentional synergy with Welder Helper here. I think that's very good. I think that's just great, honestly. Yeah, we'll take it. Now, obviously, noting I do not have any offensive scaling in this opener, but I think we can solve it in other ways. What do you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. This horde is outrageous. Light's Gift, Resonant Shard, Gurg's Goad. Okay, this is... I want all of these? How do I choose? How do you choose? Wow, I think it's Gurg's Goad. I have double Hellhorn banners. It opens up so many options. I think it's got to be Gurg's Goad because this hedges against the, I don't know, I didn't hit anything good in the shops. If I see an Endless, I could self-infuse Welder Helper, put it in front, and it could face tank, give it a plus 25. It's very durable. I might not need the Light's Gift, is my thought. And, of course, top floor Divinity has to be solved anyway, so there's that. I'm going to take the Goad here. I think that's got to be it. Wow. Unbelievably powerful relics. I wanted all of them. I can get away with this unit draft. We're okay. I have throwing imps. It's not a problem. Noting, however, that there is the risk of the apprentices kind of sweeping through. I can't play an imp in front here, or they get the... what's it called? Or they get damage shield. That is the word. Strong argument for bottom floor triple imp here, weirdly enough. That makes him take only 30. I mean, what you need to do is you put one in front and then one in second slot, and it works out. You throw 2. I do have to be careful about the backline units here. I think it is bottom floor. This could be a bait, but I promise you it's not. Yeah, this clears the whole floor. And then we can... it's thrown. I think the right choice is to leave in this other imp. We're going to put a train steward middle here and accept the 5 there. It's tough. We play this bottom, we clear everything, or I could throw the imp, clear the front. I want the Collector, so I think the play is Frozen Lance upstairs. We yeet downstairs. This feels just really strong. I'm just going to Frozen Lance that. Now, we are taking a bunch of damage here, admittedly. I will Welder Helper up for sure. Let's Queen Zimpling upstairs. Actually, let's just double Train Steward here. It's good. I think what's coming up? There's the possibility I see a back line. Truly, though, I feel like I need to leave in some imps here. So it's going to be Welder Helper, and we chill on it. Okay, the Flash Freeze in the back does a lot of good work for us here. It at least kills that dude. We have enough that we do okay damage-wise here. I'm looking for... Yeah, Flash Freeze is very strong. And it's going to be Frozen Lance. We're just looking at increasing the damage due to as much as we can. Sweet. We actually just throw the imp for the kill here. We managed to get out of this with everything and no damage taken, shockingly. We're going to snap click Ritual for sure. I have Gurg's Goad. I need Rage Scaling. Snap click. Yes. Crystallis is probably the pick. It's just a good card. And I like that card a lot. So yeah, Offering Token is a solid, I would always grab this, but Crystallis answers the question of some kind of damage to the front line. Very good in the late game into things like Wilt Wings, very good in the mid game and early game into basically everything. Just a good solid choice. And Branded Warrior? I suppose so, sure. I think this could be functional, yeah. Better than Alpha Fiend there. We are going to the left here. There's money, that's great news. Always clicking it. Quick is pretty awesome here. He already has the multi-strike, so that's good. Steelworker. Demon Fiend. It's got to be Steelworker here. Defensive Infusion is fine here. I'm very offensively present already. Quick is pretty darn good here, I'll admit. Him hitting front can cleave, then the queen swings and throws everything. I like that quite a bit. We already do have the multi-strike, and I am going to be putting the Steelworker into him, so that feels pretty solid. It sure does. 120, and then I re-roll this. If I re-roll this, though, here's the real question. Multi-strike or... Endless are possibilities. Of course, it could be Large Stone, and that would suck. Giving up the quick for a Large Stone here. We do already have a multi-strike, so I don't feel terrible. I think we spin this because the 2 of 3 chance of seeing something even better. And I already have a multi-strike, so I don't feel that bad. We'll spin it. Yeah, multi-strike plus 25 is a perfectly happy mid-ground for this friend. Absolutely. Cool. Multi-strike. Plus 25, love it. He needs that base HP anyway, because otherwise he just dies to 200 shard Divinity sweep before he can do anything. Cool, we move on. He is now a trooper. He also survives sweep boss here if that becomes a problem. It may or may not. We're just gonna take the Mark of Invasion here. I think it's fine. I don't feel that scared. I draw 10 cards, so I think we can answer whatever this is gonna become. I think it's Queen Zimpling upstairs. We drop in Branded Warrior. I also think then it's Flash Freeze in the back on bottom. Yeah, so here's the deal. We do Queen Zimpling. It tanks one of these hits. We do Queen and then Branded Warrior. Branded Warrior is definitely up here. I could just not do the Queen. That's kind of an interesting thought, is just give up on the queen here. I like her, but the Steelworker does better work. I think it is the Steelworker, actually. And then queen just never gets played. Weird. Okay. Because she just dies otherwise. We'll take the 1. I'm not worried about it. It's fine. We Impling upstairs and tank with it. We Frozen Lance upstairs. We Frozen Lance upstairs. We do lose on top, but it's okay if he perishes. We're trading a lot here, but it's not a big deal. Right, so you Frozen Lance, you Flash Freeze in front, then you Frozen Lance, we take one and get raged up. All good. We're just going to toss the Welder Helper up there for sure. I don't even really need anything else here. He kind of just wins on his own, which is cool. I did give up, you know, Collector and 2 health here, but we are otherwise cruising, I think. Yeah, he does great work. He just kind of kills everything, and then, yeah, all good. It's fine. I basically traded 2 health for 2 Pyre health for 25 gold is kind of what that works out to. So it's not a big deal. I probably don't need vent. Probably. It's an interesting discussion. Do I need vent? Is it a bad thing to grab? It's a good target for various upgrades, so let's take it. I might skip this here in 100 shard runs because we have the queen, but if I see plus 30, plus 10 in piercing, then a random Inferno out of event is pretty good. Ice Empire is a really good card to just see, so I'm gonna take that. I'll happily snag that for sure. I actually feel pretty well suited for this run from this position. But there's no good dupes, so I guess I'll go look at a Horde. I guess they could show me, I don't know, Apex Imp or something? Yo, Railhammer, incredible. Of course I click it. Super worth it. My God. All right, well, Apex Imp. Okay, it's a monster train run today, I guess. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Never worry about... Here I was going, how do I scale Branded Warrior? Let me think about the plan here. Just show me Apex Imp. Game over. Easy. Monster Train, let's go. I think I'm gonna take the Lightstone casing because these other ones kind of suck. You know? Yeah, sure, why not? Tethys Scales, whatever. None of those were very impactful. Tiny Stone. Dude, Overflowed Branded Warrior here is crazy good. But the Railhammer, Steelworker, Apex Imp with Gurg's Goat is even better. Seriously, I mean, yeah, seriously, this has got to be it. You make him small. Sure. I don't even need that upgrade slot. What a crazy high roll of a run. Now, important to note, I do have Imperialist. Let me talk about this for a minute because it may not be obvious. Your banner unit Apex Imp does say Imp. She kills imps. So it's actually really important that we set this up so that she is not on the floor with Apex Imp. So the eventual plan here will be just like as many of those as I physically can jam onto a floor alone with Steelworker infusions. Full stop. That's it. Yep, that is it. Branded Warrior downstairs is pretty cool. He does take a truckload of damage here. How much is this? 2, 7, 11? That's a lot. I think we do put this down no matter what. I think we throw an imp. And of course, dying to this, not great. What if we put the Branded Warrior in front here? This actually works out okay, I think. He's not important, right? But he does get some slays, which is kind of fun. We do Queen Zimpling upstairs to tank this for me. Yes, and then we Steelworker in front, and this kind of goes out of control in a big way. Well, I don't really care as much about bottom floor. It's fine, though. Yeah, here's Welder Helper downstairs. Honestly, if this floor holds it together, we're chilling, I think. The fact that they're actually killing stuff is incredible to me. Sure, just throw away some train stewards, I suppose. Upstairs, meanwhile, is going absolutely mad with power. Yeah, so I throw Imp. I Ice Empire for big damage. And this is good because it doesn't reverse the floor, and I can sweep downstairs too, which is also cool. Yeah, great work. I know I stole some, oh no, I stole some slays or something. It does not matter. We actually win on bottom floor incredibly. Wow, okay, sure. I mean, the Branded Warrior is doing a good job on his own, so. Unreal. One Horn's Tome hit more times. Probably. I don't think so, but we could have done it. Another Apex Imp, because Monster Train really just wants you to win? What do you mean? I mean, Guardian of the Unnamed is actually better than Steelworker here because of the Railhammer. I just incant on that floor for 6 rage per incant, and the defense comes out of it. Whoa, 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 that's so nonsense. Of course, we're hard pivoting. This is disgusting. This run has gone from reasonable to unreasonable very fast. I just card draw here. I don't care about much. Ember, we're struggling for Ember for sure. We are struggling for Ember. I think we can possibly just find an answer to it and take the draw now. We go to the left because reasons. I want to see anything out of the steel shop. Yeah, I mean, quick on my Apex Imp. That's it, right? They don't even... Nothing even hits them anymore. We do the Guardian of the Unnamed because it turns out 6 armor per incant is better than 9 armor at the end of the turn. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We're going to -2 a ritual here for sure. I'm going to purge a Frozen Lance. Yep, we're just going to take stuff because reasons and things. Imperialist 2. I don't think I need the Imp Parade angle. Imp Parade would be a nice pivot if I had no access to rage whatsoever, but we are otherwise just quick multi-strike crushing here. And I will re-roll for an Endless, maybe? We don't see it. And that's honestly okay. I don't need to do any more investment, so let's purchase removals. Steel shop, I would still take an Endless. I don't even need the Queen, though, anymore. She's not important. These Apex Imps will scale to a point where they win on their own. I just need to go to every single dupe that exists. So 6, 7, 6 and 8 looks like. Because I had to miss the 3rd dupe to get the Apex Imp. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So next floor, we go to a steel shop again, and we... Do we? I guess maybe I don't, actually. I'm going to save my money. We're very powerful right now. I just move on. I could go way harder on shards. I don't care about these guys. I have quick on my floor. Another great payout for not having the Lights Gift. The Gurg's Goad, big win. Steelworker upstairs for sure. It's going to be on the same floor. Bottom floor, we load it up. 24 armor. It's what? 4253 coming in. She lives. I could more efficiently do this if I'm going to play it in back, though. It clears the floor. This is a more efficient use of this, even though... Yeah, even though... Top floor is disgusting. Bottom floor, can you survive? Okay, well, we at least swing with the branded friend. That's fine. Queen's gone, but I don't really care. Here, we can incant upstairs. I've been like completely ignoring the incant question mark because it didn't even think about it. The steelworker does enough. We're so strong, I'm just ignoring the mechanics. 2 frozen lances and we clear the floor. Great. I might as well drop the welder helper here. Sure. Just more HP to tank through. Seems good to me. I do think the flash freeze on bottom is good because I'm only hitting a few times. Otherwise, we just full send here and we're looking all right. Cool, looking good. Let's ping the guys downstairs. Should consider the incant here. I think it's worth it. Cool. I have no fears. No fears at all. We're gonna just incant upstairs. Yep, it's easy mode. Yeah, 256 by 2. I don't know, is that enough? Probably. Seems good to me. Cool. It takes 2 rounds. This gets better once Apex Imp has there's another friend with him, but Tiresome Climb is a good card. You could take Branding Right. I can only use it so many times, though. I think I don't even care about it. I'm just going to take the Tiresome Climb, toss some -1s in it, and be good. And skip all of these other cards. None of them matter. I am looking for a density of incants, so I think Train Stewards should go, and I think the -1s are important, so we go left here. I don't actually think Queen matters. Full disclosure. We're going to cut Train Steward. Train Steward. They're the worst cards. Temple says another -2 is great. We'll just toss that at Tiresome Climb here. I'm going to purge another Frozen Lance. That's good. I actually think purging the Impressive, maybe. At least Frozen Lance can be played on this floor. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to drop the Impressive. That's fine. Go in here, Holdover. I don't mind if I do toss that into this Tiresome Climb. What a good card. Let's make Ritual of Battle free. Let's 20 consume a Frozen Lance. Reroll that. 20 consume another Frozen Lance. And I think I want to make the Crystallis 1 cost here. And I'm clicking through these fast because it doesn't really matter. We're not at a point where this is a struggle. I'm removing cards. I am going to take a bunch of stuff here. We're going to do... Steelworker, I'm pretty sure, is going away. I may as well just fuse him onto the Branded Warrior here. I'll have space for him on the floor, right? Sure, actually, he can come chill. Let's go, Branded Warrior. You're still on the run. Next floor, we're going to the dupe, so I have no shop, so bio removal on the last Train Steward. And we're now just cleaning up. I mean, the run is over. There's very little else for me to say. Yeah, Mark of Invasion, hilarious. I'm gonna click it. Even if I leak, it's just I don't care. Cool, so it is time for Guard Friend, Steelworker Friend. We're going to Ritual up top. I'm going to just ascend units up because this is still getting Branded Warrior slays. So, sure, Queen can just kind of die. I wonder, what is better, the 3 rage to the floor or the 6 rage in the back? It's going to be the 6 rage in the back because it's on a quick unit. So we're just going to toss some stuff. Yeah, fine. We do get some at least. It's okay. Cool, 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 cool. We're going to drop a Welder Helper so that I can get rid of the Impressive here. I'm going to ascend a unit up. I'm going to play the cards. Seems okay. Goodbye, Queen. Not a big deal. Again, though, we are just going to be doing the same sort of thing. I'm just going to ascend the imp that I just played and then shoot it. We're looking to just incant a whole bunch. And I think we get there. Incant for sure. I incant this other dude up. I guess I do sacrifice some imps finally on this turn. Seems okay. And then any kills that we get on Branded Warrior, I kind of just free real estate a little bit. Right? It's like, okay, sure. Seems good to me. Lay out an imp. Yeah, cool. Every kill is just free. So, great. We crunch. We still just play cards, I think. And I'm going to... What? Ascend a man because he doesn't do any damage to me because of that frostbite, so cool. And yeah, now we just ascend the boss and we win. Cool. That's an extremely reasonable turn. 400 by 2 seems good. Shame we didn't get the Resonant Shard as well, but Gerg's Goad was for sure the play. Tiresome Climb, Pyre Chomper. None of these matter to me in the least. Let's just skip these cards. I'd rather redraw my existing one. If I see good plus 30s or 10 in piercings, I already have good spells for them. I don't need to draft like this Ice Storm. So we just skip. I'd rather just redraw my current cards than get new ones here. We're going to look in the caverns before I dupe because I could get an overflow, which is worth considering. Yeah, plus 30. I mean, this plus 30 goes in Vent to weaponize this thing. The Purge, I guess we just purge another Frozen Lance, right? Sure, okay. I'll click them. Caverns says... Oh, interesting. 15 magic power is actually feasible here because my floor is basically just Apex Imp and Branded Warrior, but... How much space am I looking at here? 3 from the Apexes, 1 from the Branded, and that's 5. I guess I could fit an Imp on the floor if I take the hammer. Does that matter? Not really. It's definitely not the nostalgia here. This doesn't matter, so I guess we take the Railforger's hammer. It lets us play middle, I suppose, which is fine. I think I am going to go a bit ham and do Welder Helper into Welder Helper here. That would be a reasonable thing to toss in front on the Imp floor, sure. I'm going ham on everything because we are so strong. I'm already at 200 shards in a Rage Fell. This is going to be hilarious. But we are very powerful, is the way I should describe this. Very powerful. I'm going to play Queen middle. That seems reasonable. I'm going to toss her 1,000,000 armor here. And then we do Mr. Other Friend, Rage in front here. So we get some Slay action. Seems good. Other Apex Imp upstairs is great news. Mid-floor, I mean, she lives. I guess I'll throw an Imp, sure. Seems reasonable. Already doing 300 damage there. That's a pretty cool looking floor. You've got Tank Branded Warrior chilling here. We will send Val back up so she can just get the dirt beaten out of her. That seems good. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Goodbye, Queen. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just going to be sending stuff back upstairs, right? Just to send her back up, and then incant, and anything we kill kind of just pushes damage through, and great news, right? This is just exactly what I mean, though, is this floor does not require Queen in any sense, so... Seems good to me, right? Sure. I guess I'll just keep stacking days. There's no reason not to. The incants are worth more than the slay, so... Fair enough. Fair enough, right? Just hit the bad guy, do 500 billion damage, and then win. Cool. We're coming pretty close to a pre-relentless here, which is a bit unfortunate that we don't get it, but... Well, we might. I can push her back up. We do. It's actually extremely funny that we do. But yeah, we get it. She gets crumbled. Cool. Pre-relentless fell on my random combat. Seems good. Oh, Last Stand. That's a good card, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good one. We'll click that. That's reasonable. I do think Ember will be helpful, but I've seen some really clutch -1s here. And -2s. I'm not seeing another magic shop, though, so I think the Ember will be important. It's definitely not space. I don't think draw matters all that much. This will just let me play all the cards out. It's fine. Merchant of Steel, I don't care. So let's go to the Merchant of Trinkets, because it has removals. Sure. Seems good to me. I'm going to cut some cards. These cuts are easy. I think we just need to get rid of the Queen Zimplings now, because they're in my way. Seems good. What a wild run. Horde says Collection of Tales. It's cute. Why not? Sure. Sure, I'll click it. Make my rage not go down? Fine. Queen is fully useless here, so she can maybe just... If she becomes a single floor Inferno with 80 health, that's okay with me. Precious Plating, Totem Fragment, Rules of Containment, reroll it. Forever Flame is kind of sick. Helps with Ember a fair bit. They're all playable now. Sure. I'll take it. And then we move on. We're already over 200 shards, and we could go higher, and we will go higher for the record, so it's fine. This is going to be a really fast run. After they showed me Apex Imp and the Quick, it's just kind of like, alright, Monster Train, sure, whatever, man. Are you going to be able to live, Queen? I don't actually know. Maybe if I send one of these guys out. Hey, he can do it. Incredible news. You could just last stand immediately for absolutely no good reason. That's funny. Cool. Anyway, here's Apex Imp number 2. We're looking, how shall we say, pretty good. We just blasted, I think. I guess we want to do an ascend on this floor for the incant, so you may as well do it in that order. I could save the queen. I don't care about the queen. I rather, my 6 rage here is actually just better. Goodbye, queen. She's not important. Which is very sad. This is nice. This little welder helper is a good drop because it's a whole bunch of value here. And I can just shoot it, which is fine by me. We just incant a whole bunch. I can also just use it as the target for my Daze card on random turns, which is very silly. That's good. All right, we're clearing this, which is great. Bottom floor is potentially the only thing that might represent some challenge here. So let's just Crystallis the bottom floor out, and then we auto-clear it, and it's fine. I'm just going to keep dazing the imp, because I don't care. I don't need him attacking, and it's funny thinking about him trying. Here, we'll eventually kill him with this flash freeze, alright? We'll eventually get him. Cool, that's a lot of rage, as it turns out. Hey, you know what? Good job. I'll take it. This is for sure a run of Monster Train. The video game is probably the best way I could describe this. We'll eventually kill our own imp. It will take some effort. It's just what it's gonna be. It will take some effort. You know what's also gonna take some effort? It's also gonna take some effort to not insta-kill this unit, this boss. I mean, I'm just gonna ascend him and he's gonna be dead, right? Yeah, it's fine. There's actually no reason for me not to do this. We couldn't even kill our own welder helper. He actually is too strong. The boss dies in 1 round. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, this is Monster Train. We could take Battering Ram if we feel like being spicy. It's probably a worthwhile card to click every now and again. Sure, it's going to be a lot of damage, I guess. Why not? Permafrost, Preserve. None of these cards matter. We just skip it. I just don't actually care. We have it. Like, we have the win. We go to the dupe. We got it. I just make another Apex Imp because video games. I guess there's a chance I could see Firestone Housing here, so we should look. Sigilled Seaweed is kind of sick. I'm going to grab that. Hell's Banners, I might have taken it prior to the Forever Flame, but I don't care now. Yeah, Firestone Housing and Ashes. Ashes is fun. What else do you have in here that I would take? I would... Oh, actually, hold up. Yeah. Check this. We do Firestone Housing, and then I'm going to buy Quick for the Branded Warrior. So he's activated, and then I'm going to re-roll this. I'm going to miss the Immortal Stone, but I get an Incant Armor 2 on an Apex Imp. That seems pretty good. Here, we'll toss a +10 at this guy, too. Seems fine. And then we dupe that guy. The Incant Armor 2 guy, because this is hilarious to me. And our floor is outrageous. Spell Chain. I would love nothing more than the Spell Chain Ritual of Battle here. That card seems good. And I will just purge Frozen Lance? Sure. 260 shards. I guess I could even go harder here. I mean, 300 armor, why not, right? Hey, when in Rome, 285 shards. I can cut some nonsense now. Now it's actually just remove. Wow, yeah, there's very little left in this run. We're just going to remove the Implings here. And that's going to be a run of Monster Train, I think. 20 cards, nothing left to do. Okay, 285 shards. Do we win? Answer, yes. Yes, we do. It's actually kind of cool that we got a quick on our branded warrior. That's going to be fun. Apex, 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 branded warrior. We ascend this lad up, which is great. We queen middle here. This is good because we actually generate rage now. I'm going to blast mid-floor a bit and shoot the guy downstairs. Yeah, so that's some rage there, which is nice. Queen will perish very rapidly, but that is okay. I just don't mind, actually. And I will just keep dazing my own friend. Queen is gonna die, no problem. Yeah, it's fine if she dies. Yeah, I mean, we're doing a lot of damage here, is the big takeaway. Just send it on this front fella. I guess I could send him out of the way. That is an option. I could just send him to his oblivion now. Sure. That does push some more damage through, which I like. I think it's good getting the Branded Warrior Slays. So let's just Frostbite pop one of those damage shields in back for an extra 400, and I think that's good. This is actually a crazy floor. This floor is actually out of control strong, which is really cool to see. Just so much damage coming in. I guess I may as well keep stacking days. No reason not to. I mean, like, yeah, we keep slaying and we're getting Branded Warrior kills here. It's actually outrageous. I mean, this is going to be last stand here for sure. We're going to daze first to get that rage in. Then we last stand here and we just kill the entire run. Yeah, we actually just win this turn. Great work. It's just so much damage that it's unstoppable. And it's going to look the same on the Divinity. This is a very fast, very powerful scaling line. I wasn't expecting to see it, but I called the Apex Imp after they gave me that Steelworker and the Railhammer. I was like, just show it to me. Just end the run, please. Just make it so. Branded Warrior chilling upstairs. Like 24 damage sweep Divinity. Good grief. Queen is just going to die. But we have the Tiresome Climb, so I kind of don't care. It doesn't actually matter to me at all. I'm going to vent downstairs to burn out that those damage shields, and we chill. I'm going to save that Imp for another turn. Yeah, this is a good draw. Apex Imp. Apex Imp. And Apex Imp. Okay, let's go. Just incant and ascend, my friends. 120 bonus damage. Imagine if I had that Resonant Shard. Woof. We would be cooking here. We just kill enemies at this point. There's no reason not to. We ascend. We just push numbers. And Branded Warrior is doing great work too with the Slays and this Steelworker infusion, so that's also fine. Incoming Welder Helper, very strong. We set up everything else here. The Battering Ram does do 1,000,000 damage, but it also kind of doesn't matter. I'll play it. You know why I'll play it? Because I may as well send this guy. He doesn't do any damage to me, so I might as well push the number through. Yeah, that's a lot of damage to this floor, huh? Seems good. Seems very reasonable. A solid amount of damage to enemies. We ascend nothing. We just let this floor chill. I could probably win the combat right now with the last stand. I think the answer is we don't. We just incant, big incant energy, and we win next turn, I'm pretty sure, is what it comes down to. It's pretty close, yeah? Oh yeah, we actually do get it on this floor. Great work. But wait, Battering Ram. I'm gonna do 1,000 damage with Battering Ram here. 3,096 damage. It's incredible. I've been waiting to make that card feel remotely useful. Cool. It's not going on the thumbnail, that's for sure. Anyway, how's that 45-minute run of Monster Train? We love to see it. It's just so much damage, and you know, Apex Imp. Some people tell me he's overrated. Can you believe this? I watched someone tell me that Apex Imp was overrated, and I'm just thinking, if you know anything about, I don't mean to put people down. Like, I'm not going to put someone down, but I will say, if you know anything about the density of armor cards in Hellhorned, it is so statistically improbable that you see nothing that gives you armor that you should always be able to do Apex Imp line when you see him. Full stop. You can always pivot into him. The other important thing, his infusion is not half bad. It's 10, it's what is it like? What is it? I don't what even is it? Hold up. Let me look at the logbook. I might be thinking of Deranged Brute actually. I know his is weird. No, it's armor 10, rage 10. Yeah, okay, it is actually very similar. But the armor 10, rage 10 translates to literally rage 30. So if you just self-infuse this loser, he immediately walks out with 35 rage. That's 70 bonus damage. Think about all the times I'm talking about, like, I don't know, Shadow Siege's infusion. Obviously the HP matters, but that armor translates into HP. You basically get Shadow Siege's infusion when you self-infuse this loser. And then 70 damage if you have a multi-strike, even if you kind of whiff, like you've got a relic in clan that gives you this, like, this is the dream, right? This is the dream for sure. We even put this ritual with the Lightstone case into good use. Just truly a nonsense run. Uh, and then we got the Pyrostone housing for good measure to really load up my Apex Imps. I do think this run would have been winnable, by the way, with Branded Warrior. Full stop there. I think that's true. I would have done the same thing with Ritual. Probably duped the Ritual. Had the Branded Warrior in the back hitting 3 times. He would be scaling the floor, and it would be pretty good, honestly. It'd be fine. I'd be tiresome climbing things out of the way. The Queen would have that last Endless into this Welder Helper. It would look good. The run still wins, but, you know, why not take the easier run, right? This is just a great example of ¿por qué no los dos? Right? Why not do both? Do all of the things and then throw away the Queen when she's no longer necessary. Put the Steelworker in Branded Warrior and he becomes a frontline. Sure, why not? Wow, Monster Train, thanks. Anyway, that was a 285 shard run of the game, and we'll call it there. That brings us up to 41 wins on the series. Heck yeah. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.